Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group A, which is composed of me, Abdul Qadir Zailani, Muhammad Amirul, Muhammad Nawawi, and one Muhammad Fazul. Will present one of the renewable technologies, which is solar photovoltaic. Introduction for solar photovoltaic. The process of converting light photons to electricity voltage is called the solar photovoltaic PV effect. Photovoltaic solar cell convert sunlight directly into solar power electricity. They use thin layers of semiconducting material that is charged differently between the top and the bottom layers. The semiconducting material can be encased between a sheet of glass and or polymer resin. When exposed to the daylight, electron in semiconducting material absorb the photon, causing them to become highly energized. This move between the top and the bottom surface of the semiconducting material. This movement of electron generates a current known as a direct current DC. This is then fed through an inverter, which converts the power to alternating current AC for use in your homes. Energy policy for solar photovoltaic. The five-fold policy under the Age Management Plan aims to generate 5% of the country's energy from the renewable sources by 2005. The development and utilization of RE was further intensified in the ninth plan period. Solar photovoltaic were introduced in Malaysia in 2005 under the Malaysian Building Integrated Photovoltaic Program. The aim was to accelerate the adoption of solar photovoltaic reduce the long-term cost of building integrated photovoltaic technologies and avoid greenhouse gases emission from fossil fuel power plant. However, they further boost renewable energy and become more energy autonomous to fight climate change. Malaysian policymakers introduced a Feed-in Tariff Act in 2011. Under this scheme, the distribution license would buy electricity produced from the renewable resource from feed-in approval holders at the agreed feed-in tariff rate. This agreement is a power purchase agreement, usually between the feed-in tariff holder and the utility companies Tenaga Nasional Berhad or Sabah Electricity Sdn Berhad for a specific period. Net metering on NEM allows you to earn a credit for any excess solar electricity you send to the grid when your solar panel system generates more than you need. The main impact of NEM 3.0 is that it reduces compensation for excess power sent to the electric grid. What is the strength of solar energy in Malaysia? The solar energy capacity in Malaysia was approximately 1.93 thousand megawatt in 2022, slightly higher compared to around 1.78 thousand megawatt in the previous year. The capacity of solar energy in the country has been increasing over the last decade from 139 megawatts in 2013. That's all the explanation from my side. For the next topic, I leave it to my colleague, Mr. Muhammad Amirul. Thank you.
Most common issue on solar panel. Number 1. Solar panels are not always efficient. The most unique issue that occur with solar panels are that they are not always efficient in converting sunlight into energy that can be used further. There are a variety of factors that affect the productivity of the solar, including improper installation or orientation, shading from tree or building, and dirty or debris built up on the panel. Number 2, solar panel can be damaged by severe weather, like high wind, hail, or lightning strike. This damage can occur either to the panel themselves or to the electrical component that connect the panel to the rest of the solar energy system. Number 3, solar panel can be stolen. This is usually an issue for those who have their panel installed in remote location like on a rural property or in the garden area. Number 4, Electrical issues. Solar panels are connected to the electrical grid. Such type of solar energy can explain problems with their electrical connection. Generally, this problem occurs in case of a loose connection or a break in the wiring. If not fixed, this can be lead to a loss of power or even a fire. Number 5, equipment issue. For example, panels, panel damage. If the solar panel are made up of glass or any other material that can cause leakage to the product, then the situation come under this category. This is usually due to severe weather conditions such as high wind or hail. Panel damage can lead to a lost power or even a fire. Number 6, potential induced degradation is a phenomenon that can occur in solar panel. It happens when there is a build-up of electrical potential on the surface of the panel, which can degrade the performance of the panel over time. PID can be caused because of improper installation or exposure to extreme temperature. Number 7, animal and insect disturbance. Bird can cause damage, physically damage or solar panel by building a nest or it or their dropping can spoil the panel and reduce its efficiency. Insect can be a problem for solar panel in two ways. They can physically damage the panel if they try to build a home on the surface of the system. Secondly, their dropping can spoil the panel and reduce its ability to perform better. Number 8, cost. Over the globe, there are there is a myth that the installation of solar panel is an expensive matter to take. Along with this, the maintenance is also too high. The cost of solar panel has reduced in recent years, but the initial investment can still be sizable. Additionally, solar energy systems require regular maintenance to maintain their workability. And number 9, problem with solar panel on roof. The potential for roof damage. Solar panel can put a lot of stress on your roof and if they are not installed properly, they can cause leak or other problems.
Assalamualaikum and greeting. I am Muhammad Faizul bin Wan Abdul Aziz. I would like to present about challenging of PV solar energy in Malaysia. Introduction: solar energy has several shortages such as incapable of providing consistent power to satisfy energy demand due to the season. The participation of the private sector in developing the solar energy also contribute a big step for the country to go green. However, the progress in convincing the people to switch to renewable energy from the use of non-renewable energy remains slow and uncertain in Malaysia. This is considering the numerous barriers of challenging in the renewable energy technologies development, including the application of solar energy. At the slide showing the main point have 5 content as follow. First, competition from traditional fuel, high initial cost, depends on weather, associated associated with pollution, limited public awareness of the solar energy. The main point for challenging of solar energy in Malaysia. First point, competition from traditional fuel. Fossil fuel are used commonly compared to other energy sources because they are abundant and readily available. Coal becomes the dominant fuel source because coal is abundant, accessible, and cheap. Fossil fuel sources are still categorized as a cheaper alternative to renewable energy in the short run. Second point, high initial cost. One of the reasons that the adoption of solar energy remains low in Malaysia is that setting up a solar PV system is expensive. Solar technology is a more expensive electricity source than conventional fuel like coal and natural gas. Third point, dependence of weather. The efficiency of solar panel depends on the weather because of demand some type of solar panel cannot perform well in collecting energy during non-sunny day. The solar panel with a dual axis tracking system will decrease 50% of the efficiency of collecting solar energy during cloudy days. Fourth point, associated with pollution. The output of PV emits carbon dioxide and increases the carbon footprint in the country. The ecosystem may also be disturbed because a larger utility scale of solar facility is built to generate energy. Last point, limited public awareness of solar energy. The study showed that Malaysia has limited awareness of knowledge of solar PV system and the government program and incentive related to solar energy. A survey conducted by Social Study found that most homeowners know the solar energy system, but 17% of the respondents claims that they did not know any solar panel supplier around the housing area. That's all for my presentation about my topic. I would like to pass my friend to continue next presentation. Thank you.
Advantages of solar PV. Minimum maintenance. One of the major benefits of solar photovoltaic panel system is that there is very less to no maintenance cost involved. The second advantage is a renewable source of energy. Luckily for us, the sun is set to keep shining for give take a millennium, another 5 billion years, and it doesn't matter how much solar energy we use, we are never going to wear the sun out. Third advantage of solar PV can be stored to use later. Another very useful benefit of solar energy is that it can be used in solar battery to use later when there is no sunlight. For green technology, solar energy is regarded as green because it use a natural resource that can run out and has almost no negative impact on the environment. Disadvantages of solar PV. First, initial cost. Standard residential installation vary from 4 kilowatt to 12 kilowatt, with costs range from 16 to 23,000 for a basic 3 kilowatt system. Second, take up a lot of space. As panels generally go on the roof, we feel they don't really impact your living space. You can have them in the garden or somewhere else closer to the ground, but they are more likely to become soil damaged or shaded. Third, no solar power at night and cloudy day. This is another drawback of solar panel system. It needs constant exposure to sunlight to generate energy. The system will not generate any energy during night and will also not perform at its full potential on cloudy days. For manufacturing is associated with pollution. No energy production system is perfect and solar is no different. Most of the problems associated with solar energy are to do with the production and disposal of the panels. In conclusion, solar energy is a super source of energy because it does not contaminate the environment and it is renewable. Save your time even though solar energy and panels seem very high tech and expensive. Solar energy has proven to decrease bill due to electricity.